Hello everybody and welcome to Just Football as I'm bringing you the latest transfer news in the DStv Premiership. I have the latest from KaizerChiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns, SuperSport United and more. Now if you're new on Just Football, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week. Now let's get on with the video. Now first I want to talk about the situation between KaizerChiefs and Thabo Cele. Now we know Thabo Cele has an agreement in principle with Amakhosi. A 3-year deal has been offered to the player, but now the issue is still that Thabo Cele is still contracted to Radomiak Redom, and at the moment I'm told Radomiak Redom have made a decision to put the player on the transfer list because they are reluctant to release him on a free because they know there is interest from the likes of KaizerChiefs. That interest has been made public, so they understand that KaizerChiefs want the player, so they want KaizerChiefs to pay a little bit of money to get Thabo Cele. But at the moment, from what I understand, there's not been a willingness from KaizerChiefs to pay a transfer fee for Thabo Cele. Now that is where the situation is. They're still stuck because Radomiak Redom want a bit of money. Thabo Cele would prefer to remain in Europe, but at the moment there has not been any offers from European teams for his services. The only team that has been there concretely is KaizerChiefs. So the only concrete option for Thabo Cele at the moment is KaizerChiefs, or otherwise he's going to remain at Radomiak Redom even though they are not going to be using him. So he's on the transfer list for now. As we know, they are going to wait for a little bit longer to see if anyone is going to come in with a good offer for him. Otherwise they may have to release him towards the end of the window. So for KaizerChiefs, I think they're going to play the waiting game on this situation, because usually we know a player is going to be put on the transfer list. It has been made clear that it's not a part of the coach's plans, and now they try and wait it out and see if anyone is going to come in with an offer. So if no one comes in with an offer, KaizerChiefs may end up getting Thabo Cele on the free, which is KaizerChiefs' plan. The plan has never changed. They want to sign the player on a free transfer, and the player also agrees. So there is an agreement between KaizerChiefs. That's actually a gentleman's agreement that Thabo Cele will push for a move out of Radomiak Redom, so he's pushing to be released. Now let's wait and see what is going to happen in the coming few days and weeks, because the KaizerChiefs are still the only team that are concretely interested in Thabo Cele, or the only team that have made their interest known. Amazulu have been out of the race for a week now. KaizerChiefs are still the only team in that race, but there is no willingness to pay because of the gentleman's agreement between Amakhosi and Thabo Cele. Now still talking about KaizerChiefs, I want to talk about Thulani Serero. Now Thulani Serero, I've had a few questions in the last few hours about the situation between KaizerChiefs and Thulani Serero. Now there's no situation really between KaizerChiefs and Thulani Serero at the moment. There is interest from Amakhosi. They've also always been interest. The Mathoho family, they do like Thulani Serero. They've always wanted to sign him. Even last season they were linked with Thulani Serero. So KaizerChiefs are always going to be linked with Thulani Serero. But from what we understand at the moment, Molefenseki, he likes the player. He has a good relationship with the player, and they previously had a good working relationship while still at Bafana. But Molefenseki, he is prioritizing youngsters at Amakhosi. So a move for Thulani Serero looks unlikely at the moment because of the coach's philosophy. He likes youngsters. As you can see, the young striker Gonzalez, who they just signed, is only 24 years old. So he wants players and around that age. And Thulani Serero, we know he is around 33 years, 34 years old now. So but they may go for him as they still need experienced players. The move is not completely out of the cards, but at the moment it is not a priority for Amakhosi. So priority is young strikers, young midfielders, as long as a player is still under the age of 30. That is a player that Molefenseki would consider, but he likes Thulani Serero. So let's wait and see if there's going to be any changes in that situation. But at the moment, KaizerChiefs are not going for Thulani Serero. Now moving on, I want to talk about Orlando Pirates defender Thabiso Cele. Now Thabiso Cele is now linked with a loan move to Maritzburg United. Now we know Thabiso Cele, we're all expecting him to rejoin with All Stars FC on another season-long loan after he spent the 2022-2023 season on loan with the All Stars. But right now it looks like Maritzburg United have also entered the race. All Stars have been waiting for Orlando Pirates to make a decision on the player, but they've always been there, and they've always informed Orlando Pirates that they are still available to take the player on loan again for the 2023-2024 season. Now Jose Rivero, we know they've made a decision on Thabiso Cele. He was not handed a squad number, so he is available on loan, but where to, it is going to be decided in the coming few days and weeks. But Maritzburg United, from what I understand at the moment, they are ahead of the queue because they have better development, and they a good relationship between Orlando Pirates and Maritzburg United. We've seen many players move from Maritzburg United to Orlando Pirates in the last few weeks, even in the last few seasons. The likes of Kerim Kimbwiri have joined Orlando Pirates this season from Maritzburg United. So that deal, it looks like it's going to happen between Maritzburg United and Orlando Pirates. So all stars, they may end up losing out on Thabiso Cele. Now let's wait and see what's going to happen in the coming few days and weeks, because Thabiso Cele wants to play football, and Orlando Pirates, it doesn't look like he's going to play any football. So he is available on loan, but Orlando Pirates will make a decision on which project is best for the youngster. Now, as we move on, I want to comment on the situation between Mamelodi Sundowns and SuperSport United, as the story has been unraveling in the last few hours or days. And then we know SuperSport United would like to use the Lucas Moripe Stadium for their home matches, but their request to play their matches at the Lucas Moripe Stadium was denied just before the beginning of the season, as they had to make alternative plans, and they played their first match, or their first home match of the DStv Premiership season, at the Bitamkaba Stadium in Polokwane. But now, in a twist of events, the Lucas Moripe Stadium has apparently became available for Mamelodi Sundowns, which is very unfair. I don't understand, because SuperSport United made that request first to play their matches at the Lucas Moripe Stadium, but they were told that that stadium is not ready for to host top flight football. So I don't understand what is happening, but right now that stadium has been made available to Mamelodi Sundowns. And from what we've heard also, there's been reports that Mamelodi Sundowns have paid a few million rands in order to get the stadium to be approved to play DStv Premiership matches. So that is the current situation. I don't understand if it's a power play from Mamelodi Sundowns or it is just a matter of timing. Maybe at a time when SuperSport United were applying, the stadium was simply not ready, but it was made ready in the last week, because the game between KaizerChiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns has been approved to take place at the Lucas Moripe Stadium. Kevin Hunt has been fuming about this. He was very, very mad, because he said his team, SuperSport United, they have the best support at Archerfield, so when they play at the Lucas Moripe Stadium, but their request was denied. And no, he does not understand why suddenly the stadium is ready when Mamelodi Sundowns want to play their home game. So very controversial from Lucas Moripe Stadium. We're waiting for more as the story will be revealed in the next few days. It will become clearer why the stadium has suddenly become available to Mamelodi Sundowns, while it was previously unavailable to SuperSport United. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Lemontville Golden Arrows. Now, Lemontville Golden Arrows have terminated the contract of Andile Figuzolo. Now, Andile Figuzolo has been released and he's available on the market on a free transfer. Now, we've not yet heard of any teams that are interested in the midfield, in the winger, but now Andile Figuzolo and Golden Arrows have parted ways in mutual consent. Now, talking about more news, I want to talk about Royal AM. Now, Royal AM, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're trying to do. So, Royal AM, apparently, they tried to register former Orlando Pirates midfielder Nganiso Zungu as one of their players for the 2023-2024 season, but that request was denied outright, as they were reminded that they are still banned from registering any players for the 2023-2024 season. We know Royal AM are still banned until they pay Samir Nugovic, and there has been other people that they have to pay. There have been reports yesterday. I made a video on that yesterday. If you want to know more about Royal AM, they owe more than Samir Nugovic now. The money that they owe can be in the region of around 20 million rands. They owe Samir Nugovic around 12 million rands, and there's 6 million rands that they owe some of their former technical team. So let's wait and see what is going to happen with Royal AM. They are still banned, but they are desperate now to register players for the 2023-2024 season. But now they're still banned. They've been reminded by the PSL that they are still banned, and any attempt to register new players again will result in a huge penalty for Royal AM. So let's wait and see what's going to happen in the coming few weeks and days, but Royal AM are still banned until they make those payments. Now, thank you very much for watching Mzansi. Give me your opinion on the situation of Serero, Thabo Cele, the situation at Royal AM, Mamelodi Sundowns and SuperSport United, and all the players that I mentioned in this video. And also, if you're new on Just Football, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week. And also, if you liked this video, click a like on the video, please.